Hey campers, George here, back in the man cave. Got back from all this hullabaloo for the past month or so and thought, well, I need to make a video, so why don't I do that? And then I started looking and landed up doing 3 half-made videos. Didn't know what I was doing. I had to stop and say, okay, reset, here we go. What to do? And I put a packet on my desk here. This one. It's got 2 nice cutters in it. And I was like, what are these and who are these? Well, let's check them out. So, what am I talking about here? Well, talking about this packet, and there's a note in here that says, mail call, Massachusetts Peter from Blackstone in Massachusetts. When I got it, I'm not sure. I'm going to say a month or 2 ago. And these 2 knives were in there, and when I saw them, I was like, wow, there's something about these 2 that just really appealed to me as a very nice pocket knife. There was something, and I couldn't place it, that just held my attention. Here they are here. Look at them. These 2. See that? They've got a very distinctive look about them. I almost want to say American look about it. USA. That style from way back, right? This is what you expect to see in somebody's pocket early 1900s, right? It almost looks colonial style, and I mean the period. But guess what? These ones, see that? Old Cutler. Old Cutler. Who's that? Had no idea. So you know what? I thought I'd look him up and see what it's all about. And then I'll show you these knives. They look exactly the same, right? Well, not so much. So I looked up Old Cutler, and wow, they're very interesting, very interesting. And believe it or not, I'll show you, let me show you this this one here, which I just call a 2-blade jack, right? Aren't they all? There it is there. Look at this. And if you look at the tag stamp, and I'll get a better picture for you, see that? It says Old Cutler, USA. On the other side, it has a number. It's obviously a model number, 424. Both of them say that, except this one says 434. Yeah, 2-blade, 3-blade, 2-blade jack, Stockman. Well, who made them? Well, Old Cutler was actually made, colonial knife company, right? Look at these things. This style, this look is so old school American. That's all I can say. The black handle with the little badge here and these nice big bolsters, very clean, well made. I would never have guessed Colonial. Colonial make nice knives, but they were always on, using cheaper is not the right word, inexpensive side. So they were good knives, but they weren't great knives with all the other guys. But these, that's a different story. So let's look at this one. And like I said, this was made by Colonial. And they called them the Old Cutler series. And the reason they made them was, to compete with Schrade. The Schrade knives at the time. Now, interestingly enough, these were made about 1978 to about 1999. That's it. They didn't make any more after that of the old Cutler series. Now, these ones have this black Delrin handle on it, which I got to tell you is a really nice look on this style knife, with these big nickel silver bolsters, carbon steel blades, good steel, these 3 big brass pins in it, brass liners, clean, very nice. And of course the blades are not your normal style blades. I mean, you got a pen here, okay? But then they have this long clip, California clip, whatever you want to call it. It's almost a toothpick, right? Very nice, very well made. This one is the 424 and sought after. That's what surprised me. And I can see why. You know, they were around for a very short period. The whole reason was it, compete with Schrade. Come out with a knife that'll compete with what Schrade was doing at the time. And apparently they did a good job. So there's this one. And as you can see, they're in excellent condition. You know, the blades have been sharpened. And you can see certainly along this one, it's been worn away from being sharpened, which just tells me that, you know what, they used it. Not a lot. The blade's in really good shape. Just needs a little cleanup. Clean these guys up is not going to take a lot. But I got to tell you, I'm looking forward to see what they look like, because I really like these knives. Old Cutler. Now, reading up about it, the tank stamp would say Old Cutler on it. It would give you the model number on the other side. On the pen blade had the colonial pattern number for this pattern. It was registered. And this is the 2-blade jack. Now this guy here, if you look at it, what, George, same thing, right? Nope. 3 blades. And let me open it up here for you. There they are, right there. Look at that. That big sweeping clip again, the pen blade, and they added a sheep's foot. So basically, it's a medium stockman. Look at this thing. It's in perfect condition. This blade's even hardly been even touched up. It's sharp. Not so much. Sharp. I suspect that they used this more. I don't know. And you can see the badge. Old Cutler. Model number 434, where I'm assuming the middle number, the 3, stands for the number of blades. Because this one is a 424, and here, 2 blades. Look at that. You can't tell the difference when you pick them up. They look the same. I had to look closely. I was like, these are duplicates, until I opened them up. Brass liners, very nice, very nice. Now the interesting thing is they also came about, you can find them a while. They didn't just do this black Delrin. I was reading up and I printed out some info here. And it says here, the purpose of the brand, created specifically to compete with a high-quality American-made old-timers series from Schrade. It was Colonial's highest quality offering. Blades typically made of high carbon steel such as 1090, with a satin machine grind finish. Handles, this is interesting. I'd like to find one of these, just saying. The handles often featured peach seed jig Delrin and a durable plastic or wood handles. Hardware, solid nickel silver bolsters, shields, along with brass pins and liners. Most of the knives were identified with the signature nickel silver shield that said Cutler, well, Old Cutler. The tank stamps read Old Cutler USA, which is what these two say here. And like I showed you, you could see the tank stamp there. and I'll put the pictures up here. But there were other ones that said RAP, R-A-P, Cutler. That referenced Robert Anthony Palentino, who was third generation owner of Colonial. So they just used his initials and called it a RAP Cutler, which I thought was pretty cool. And of course it says here, the old Cutler knives were made from 1978 to 1994 as a premium brand. Very cool indeed. I got to tell you, just the look of these is so, no pun intended, colonial. This is what I'm thinking people carried around and were proud to have in their pockets, because it is so American tradition, right? So American tradition. I looked at it and I was like, oh, there's something about it. I got to say that. They're very American, recognizable, traditional pocket knife. Beautiful knives. Let's clean them up quickly. It's not going to take a lot. Probably 1,000 grit, 10,000 and a polish. So here we have the two old Cutlers, and like I said, they're in really good condition. I'm just going to be touching them up, making them a little bit more shiny, and I'm just going to go with 2,500, 10,000 and mothers. Just very likely the 2,500 to get any heavy stuff off. Then we'll finish it up with the 10 and the mothers. So let's have at it. Here we have that long clip, and there's a bit of stuff on it, a little bit of scratching on it. This was obviously used, so let's see if we can clean it up a little bit. You can see it doesn't take much, and then clean that ricotta there. And there you can see the pattern number, hopefully. They have that on all the both pen knives have that. Very cool knives. I really like these knives. They did clean up very easily. These are pretty knives. They just have that look. Just going over very lightly on the handles here. I don't want to do just much, just smooth them out a little bit. Any little scratches. Don't want to do it a lot, and don't press hard, and don't overheat it. Don't even need a lot of cleaning. Just touching them up. They even feel solid. I'm impressed. Can you tell? What do you do? And here we are just with the 2500. Shined him up a little bit. Looking very nice. Let's get on it with the 10,000 and then mothers. Wow. Man. Very nice. And there we are, 10,000. Look at that. I got to tell you, these are fast becoming my favorite pocket knives. As a pocket pal, everyday carry, these must have been awesome. Let's get the other one done. So here is the 434 Stockman. And you can see it's a little dull. That's all I'm doing is getting rid of the dull. So I'll get that done and show you the end result. And here we are at 10,000 with this guy. Look at this. Beautiful. I am so impressed with these knives. Let's polish them up. I need a new piece of wood to get holes all over them. I need mothers. I think right after I'm done here, I'm going to take a run to Harbor Freight. Wow, look at this. These, well, I'm not going to say anything, just look. Beautiful. Beautiful knives. Let's do this guy. And here is the 2-blade jack. Beautiful. Look at that. This is a pocket knife. I gotta say. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Wow. That's what I'm going to say. Look at these two. I can't believe these are colonial. They cleaned up perfect. Perfect. I got to tell you, I'd seriously said to myself, these are almost as nice as Camilla's. And then I checked myself. If they could have produced knives like this all the time, wow. but they just chose for a couple of years. I wonder why. I need to look up old cutlery knives, see if I can find other ones like this. Now, I've got to say, they're talking about bone-handled ones and things like that. I don't think I want those. I love this style. Pirate, American, very traditional. Even Mary stopped in to see him. Look here. What do you think? No? Yeah, I agree. They're not Camillas, but wow. To put your nose up like that? She's still mad at me. But these are beautiful, beautiful knives. I don't know what to say. How I missed these in that. Well, I didn't really miss them in the mail call. That's why I put them aside, because I wanted to look closer at them and clean them up, because I was impressed right off the button. As soon as I saw them, I thought, love this style, right? So there you go. Oh, I'm going to be looking for them, see what else I can find. Here's some more pictures. Yeah, I'm impressed. And don't forget, like, share, subscribe. You know the story. Pretty sure I'm going to be back. Like I said, I'm working on a couple of other ones. Wanted to show you this guy. See that? Huh. Another one of them Parker styles. Got to clean it up and have a closer look at it. Interesting knife. You know how they always have something odd about their knives. Something different. Well, they did it on this one. Anywho, just saying, I'll be back. Thank you to Peter for these on that mail call. Man. Wow. Very impressed. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Always, always appreciate it. And we'll see you again soon.